Alright folks, how's it going? Nikki here on a Nikki supply store adventure to New York to find the best stationery stores that the city has to offer. Let's go! Now New York is a really big place and we stayed in Lower East Side, so we decided to focus on stores in this area alone. So if you're looking for tips on where to find stationery in this part of the city and you love a cute shop cat as well, then you're in for a treat. So first on the list was Niconeco Zakkaya, which focuses on Japanese stationery and gifts. Now, we visited on a Saturday and it was really busy. We actually came back later on in the day when it was a bit quieter and it still was pretty busy, so it was a jumping little shop. One of the first things that I noticed about the store was how everything was displayed. There was a really nice mixture of vintage cabinet housing the washi collection, glass jars full of pens, and lovely little vignettes that had just been taped to the side of fixtures. It's a really nice way to display how you could actually use some of the things that were on display. It's been such a long time since I've been in a real life stationery store, other than the Nikki supply store stockroom, so it was really nice to be able to have a in-person shop, pick things up and feel the weights and textures of them before buying. I was working on a travel journal while I was away, so I picked up some stickers and some cute little letterpress labels and some other bits and pieces that I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do with yet, but they were too cute not to buy. So yeah, here's my little haul from that store. Next on the list was Casey rubber stamps. Now I was really excited about this store. Firstly because I'd ordered some custom stamps, and secondly because I knew that they had a shop cat. So outside there was a table with some stamps that you could have a play with and a big red ink pad. I stamped this little froggy guy and it just made me even more excited for going inside. The shelves inside the store were lined with every kind of stamp you can imagine, and there were some absolute crackers. I decided just to go with my gut and pick up things that I felt drawn to, and it was a difficult choice, but I ended up narrowing my basket down to a small basket of 5 or 6 stamps, including this little cat. Yeah, it was really difficult not to pick up more. Here's some of the things that I chose. So all of the custom stamps are made in the store, and sadly the weekend that we visited, the printing presses had broken down, so John kindly offered to mail me the stamps that I had commissioned. As far as I can see, you can email in your orders for stamps also, and they will make them up and send them to you wherever you are, so you don't need to be in New York to get your hands on some of these incredible stamps. So I ordered 2. The first one is a thank you stamp and it features my own hand lettering. I did this on the iPad and added a little drop shadow. This one's going to be really fun to use on our packaging. And I couldn't resist getting a big old Nikki supply store logo stamp as well. This one has got some little stars around it, and yeah, you can see the amount of detail that is in each one. These will be really great for adding a little bit of extra branding to our online store order boxes also. I've thought before about ordering printed boxes, but the minimums for these are usually really high and I don't want to store lots of boxes, so this is a great way to personalise the packaging that we've already got in a really eco-friendly way as well. So all in all, I absolutely loved visiting Casey's rubber stamps. It was a really inspiring shop. I came away with lots of ideas for stamps that I would like to make in the future. And as an added bonus, we got to meet John's super sweet little shop cat, Ratty, who just seemed to love being in and amongst all of the stamps, meeting customers, and just generally being very cute. So the last stop on our stationery tour this time around was Goods for the Study, and we visited the one on Mulberry Street. I believe there's another one in the West Village also, but this one was closest to us and it was freezing that day, so we went for this one. It's actually split into two stores as well. I didn't realise this until I'd been in one for half an hour, but one half deals with notebooks and writing paper and some desk accessories, and the other side is all pens and writing implements. And this is the side that I spent the most time in because I love a pen. Most things were in these little glass jars on shallow shelves around the walls. All of the jars were labelled with Posca pens, so you knew exactly what was inside them and the price as well, which was really handy. I find it very easy to overspend when it comes to things like stationery, so it's nice to be able to see how much things are before you put them in your basket. I couldn't resist these cute little cat scissors. Never seen this style of stick scissor before. They've got a little spring inside rather than a traditional hinge, but I think these are going to be great for my travel journal setup. Now, the other thing I really enjoyed about shopping in Goods for the Study was that there was a limit to how many people were allowed in the store at one time. Now, obviously a lot of stores are doing this because of COVID restrictions, but it really made a difference just to give you the space and the time to browse things without bumping into other people. I ended up choosing this very cute miniature mechanical pencil and some other bits and pieces as well. I feel like this would be an excellent local stationery store if you lived in the area. They've got a huge selection and it's a really nice place to shop. And thus concludes my Lower East Side New York stationery adventures. It's been really great to actually visit these shops in person after following them on Instagram for such a long time. I'll pop links to all of the places that I visited in the description below. If you've got any suggestions for places that you'd like to see me visit, I'd love to hear them as well. Pop them in the comments and maybe collectively we can create an inventory of the best stationery stores all across the world. Thanks for watching, folks. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.